Oh, listen, there's some building work going on next to my flat and it's really loud. So I hope it's not too loud in this video. I'm really sorry if it's loud. Oh, this is a bad opinion. Whew. Lord Tubbington was the most iconic character. It's not just because you're a boy, it's because you don't sound very good. You're wrong. Hello everybody, how are you? I hope that you're very, very well. We are joined by a very sleepy Eugene. Look how collapsed he is. I love him. Today I'm going to be reacting to your Glee unpopular opinions. So I asked on my Instagram and I received a lot. For those of you who don't know, my name is Amy and on my channel I make theatre content, so lots of things around Broadway and musicals and Glee and those kinds of things. So if you are interested in that kind of stuff, then please do subscribe. I reckon we should maybe just jump into it. Let's see what people think. I did see some very questionable opinions in here, I'll be honest with you. Mercedes got annoyed at Rachel for getting solos, but if she had talent and not an annoying voice, she'd get solos. Oh my god, such a savage. Oh, that's so mean. I like Mercedes. There's quite a lot of hate for Mercedes in here and I don't really get it. I like Mercedes. Especially, you know, when she was like, I need the tater tots. I love that. My friend Jess said, I have none, Glee is perfect. I mean, that is potentially an unpopular opinion because Glee is certainly not perfect. Definitely very questionable things that happened in Glee. I kind of think that's part of its charm, but at the same time, sometimes you're like, ooh, sis, no. And also like a sign of the times, like some of the stuff that happened on TV then would just not happen now, like 10 years later or whatever. My friend Will said, Glee is shit. Glee is a poor man's High School Musical. I disagree. Like, I love High School Musical. High School Musical was very like vanilla, wasn't it? Whereas Glee is like a big old mixture. It's got a lot going on. I don't think you can really compare them, to be honest. So Will, you're wrong. Oh, this is a bad opinion. Whew. Very unpopular. They should have kept Finn as a character on the show and replaced the actor. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a bad opinion. I think that would have been highly offensive. Can you imagine how hard it would be for the actors who have been with that character for so long and been on that journey, and then it's like, oh, but there's somebody else to play him now. I just think that would have been such a bad idea, and I think that the way that they did the quarterback episode and the way that they honoured Corey was really beautiful, and I think was appropriate for the people involved, because at the end of the day, the actors were going through a huge loss themselves, so, you know, whatever was right for them and the creative team and everything was what was right. Oh, I think that's a really bad idea. I don't stand Santana or Brittany. Santana was biphobic and manipulative. I really agree with this, and definitely like on a rewatch of Glee, I actually got a lot of opinions on this, that Santana in the earlier seasons is just a really bad person. I do think that people can change, but she is just really mean for a lot of the time, and she is very manipulative as well, and I do think that's an issue, and I think that people love her and Brittany because they were two really strong females in a lesbian relationship on TV, and that means a lot for a lot of people. She's still a bad person at the core, especially in the earlier seasons. Right, somebody said Blaine is overrated. I mean, you're wrong. No, joking. That's a fair opinion. I don't agree. The thing is that I think that Darren Criss is incredibly talented and very sexy and just like generally all around yummy, but Blaine was kind of annoying at times as well. But I mean, all of them are annoying at times. Do you know what I mean? There wasn't anybody that I love all the time. I can't believe he's still there. Oh, sorry. Once in a while I have to rewatch Glee's Touch Me for no real reason. Do you know what? I agree. I have like a playlist on my Apple Music of like all my favourite Glee songs. Listen, if it doesn't come on the shuffle, you know I'm gonna go and search that song out because I actually love it and it slaps. Somebody said Amy should have been cast in Glee. I agree. Alas, that wasn't on the cards for me. Somebody said I love when Rachel got rid of Sunshine. Didn't Rachel send her to a crack den? I don't think that's something we should be celebrating. Just a thought. This same person also said I like Will and also his rapping. Wow. Rachel Berry is really entitled and annoying. I think Rachel Berry is such an interesting person because I think in a lot of ways she deserves a lot of what she got. Like, she does work hard. She did prioritise Glee Club and theatre over other things. She was very driven. So somebody who is that driven to always be getting the solos and things, it makes sense. She does work hard, and I think if she didn't work hard I would have more issues with her. I mean, she's a bit of a dick and sometimes she says things and you just think, oh my god, Rachel. And she is entitled in a lot of ways as well. I don't know, I think she's very complex. And I used to love her when I was a teenager, and watching her back as an adult, I have a lot of issues with her. At the core, this was something that she wanted to do as a career, so she was serious about it and she was a bit cutthroat about it. A different, you know what I mean? Mr. Schue wasn't as bad as people make him out to be. I low-key agree. I think that Mr. Schue has become like a bit of a meme. He was creepy and he did a lot of bad things, but like, I don't know, like, that's like the joke of it. Obviously, if those things happened in real life, then he probably would, you know, probably get fired. That's like the joke of the show, that it's all ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? And it wouldn't have been like as fun a show if the characters weren't like that. Do you know what I mean? If Sue wasn't so crazy and Will wasn't so creepy and Rachel wasn't so entitled, and that's the things that make the show the show. Somebody said, I like it when Mr. Schue raps, especially Gold Digger, it sounds amazing. I'm sorry, right, so as much as I really detest a lot of the rapping that Will did, specifically the thong song, unforgivable, I actually really like Gold Digger and I listen to it a lot. I can admit that. Kurt was awful in Defying Gravity. I have to kind of agree. I was not a fan of his version of Defying Gravity. It was not my bag. I wouldn't say awful, but definitely like not to my taste and just not right for the song. I remember when his dad was like, yeah, but he can sing the note. He should be able to sing it. And it's just because he's a boy that he's not being picked. And it's like, it's not just because you're a boy. It's because you don't sound very good. Okay, Santana shouldn't have auditioned to be Rachel's understudy, and she had a right to get mad for this. I don't think that Rachel could get mad for that because it's a role, and if you want to be an actor, you have to audition for stuff, and that's part of wanting to be on Broadway and stuff, so I don't think that Rachel had a right to get mad for Santana doing it. It's everyone's fair right, do you know what I mean? So I don't think that you can get angry at for that. Holly Holiday was really annoying. I'm gonna have to agree. I like Gwyneth Paltrow. I think she had some great songs, but she did also really annoy me. She just got on my nerves, so I agree. I used to skip some of Rachel's solos. They took up so much time. Okay, right, I love Rachel Berry. However, I also agree with this. When I rewatched Glee the last time, I would skip through some of the solos, especially when she's singing like a ballad and she's like walking to the front, really overly emoting. Oh, skip past it. Do you know what I mean? Glee is cringy and I don't understand why every theatre kid likes it so much. This is really interesting. I think the thing is that Glee came at a time when there wasn't really anything like it on TV. There's been a lot of shows since, like Smash and Dance Academy and around theatre in general, and I think that Glee came at a time when there wasn't really anything super like it. For me, like, I didn't have many friends who liked theatre growing up, and we didn't have Glee Club and stuff. Like, my school didn't even have a school choir. Well, they did have a school choir and only me and one other girl turned up, so it was like, we're not gonna do the choir. So to watch something that I wanted so much to be a part of on TV was really cool. I really don't like it. No, fair enough. Most people hate Tina, but I personally think she's underrated. I think Tina is kind of underrated as well. I think that Jenna Ushkowitz is really talented. Like, she's a great dancer, great singer, great actress, but the character of Tina is so annoying. She is just annoying and she's done so many bad things. And I feel sorry for Jenna Ushkowitz because a lot of people hate Tina and really get down on her, and it's a shame because I think that she has the talent to be like one of the faves, but because she's so frustratingly annoying, people don't like her. Oh my god, stop it. Somebody said, I am unsure if this is unpopular, but I feel as though Beetlejuice should have won Best Set. I don't think they realise what the video's about. I asked for Glee unpopular opinions. But I also agree that Beetlejuice has a great set. I mean, I've not seen the full thing, but I've seen pictures and it looks great. Don't think Emma is a good social worker. I think she needs a therapist. I think that's kind of, again with Will, like, I think that's the joke of Emma's character, that she probably shouldn't be giving out advice when she is struggling so much herself, but that's like the comedy of the situation. Mr. Schue was kind of hot. I don't care if he broke rules. I would have gone there. Oh, honey. Please. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So he said Rachel was so stupid to accept the TV job. The Rachel I know from seasons 1 to 4 would never do it. I mean, you're not wrong. I love that it's like the Rachel I know. This person also said Terry was frustrating but iconic. You're not wrong. Totally agree here. Somebody said they should have used a handy capable actor for Artie. His dancing shouldn't have happened. I totally agree with this as well. There are so many handy capable actors and actors who use wheelchairs who could have been cast in that role, and I think that really was like a sign of the times as well. Like, I don't think that would happen now, and I think, you know, that shows how much TV and representation has changed. Obviously there's still miles to go, but I don't think that would happen now. Somebody said Kurt is the most iconic character in Glee. I think Kurt, on the whole, like when I watched it the first time, kind of annoyed me, but watching it back, I liked Kurt a lot more. I felt a lot more kind of care for him as I watched it back as an adult. I loved that he definitely like flew his freak flag and was not afraid to be who he was, and I think that's really inspiring for people to see. And also, like, some of the clothes he wore were great, some of them very questionable, but a lot of them I was like, yes, queen. Maybe he was the most iconic. Oh my god, please let me know who you think was the most iconic Glee cast member. Oh, you're alright. He is a sleepy boy today. Sonny said I find it weird watching any scene with Puck in now. I totally agree. I find it very uncomfortable, and I get a lot of flack from people saying like you should talk about Puck more in your videos, and just because Mark did whatever, then you know you should still talk about Puck. The thing is that I was never a fan of Puck anyway, so he wouldn't be a character that I talk about frequently on the whole anyway, but as I say, it does make me feel uncomfortable as well. So yeah, I agree. I got 4 comments from this person, and they said, I'm oh so very sorry, but love never dies over Phantom. Oh wait, sorry, didn't see the Glee bit. Ignore what I said. I'm dumb. This person's my favourite. Just so you know, I think you're great. Right, okay, this person has it right. Lord Tubbington was the best character on the show. Changed my mind. Do you know what, Olivia? I won't change your mind because you are right. Lord Tubbington was the most iconic character. We've come to that conclusion. Okay? I bow down to Kurt, Terry and Lord Tubbington. I stand by it. This same person also said the relationships in the show don't seem special because everyone was always switching partners. I so agree. Like, I did a video which was like talking about Glee couples. I'll leave it in the description below. When I was doing it, I was like, Jesus Christ, there were so many combinations of people, and like everybody was with somebody at some point. So I do know what you mean. It was difficult to kind of hold on to relationships, maybe other than like Kurt and Blaine, and they also like broke up multiple times and stuff. So Sue should have never done that Nicki Minaj number. You're not wrong there.
This one is for the boys with the boom assistant.
Oh, not cute. Honestly though, I had literally like hundreds of responses, so I might do a part 2. If people enjoyed this, please do let me know. I think it's so fascinating, like, to see how much people's opinions vary. Like, we all watch the same thing, but we all have such different, strong opinions. And I love that. I love hearing what other people think about stuff. I promise my cat is okay. Are you alright? God, he is fully out for the count. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what your unpopular opinions are. Also let me know if you want another one of these. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope that you are well and looking after yourself and looking after your families, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!